are live. Hey, what's up, everybody? Don't mind YouTube's blurry stream if you're watching this live right now, and don't get mad if the video pauses for like a second or two. Every so often, YouTube is working on their technology. Therefore, the quality is not quite up to par with the content that I deliver each and every day. This content, more specifically, is something that should help you, help all of you, no matter where you are in life, what my job is, what Uncle Mike's role is to help you. Whatever way, shape, or form I can, I want to share the experience that I have in changing the lives of millions of people around the world, many of which are professional athletes and Hollywood celebrities and heads of state, important people that have the resources to acquire the best possible information to allow them to achieve their goals. And that's my job. My job is teaching you how to achieve your goals, regardless of what those goals might be. Some of you might want to win world titles or appear in the next Hollywood blockbuster. Others of you are just looking to gain a little more energy or fit into the pants you fit into last summer. Regardless, it's all personal. Now, what I wanted to do with you today is I wanted to share a story, share my story. Some of you just see this handsome, sexy, smart, fit, rugged, ripped specimen of a human sitting here in this chair. Notice I didn't say good sense of humor. But you don't know my journey. What got me here, what I've experienced personally, not just what I've learned through education, but what I've experienced. And many don't know that I used to weigh 282 pounds at 5'10". That's right. Picture that. 282 pounds. I sit here right now at 198 pounds. From 282 pounds, I dropped all the way down to 169 at my lowest. I lost 113 total pounds. Since that time, I've had the ability to recomposition my body, rebuild my body, add an extreme amount of muscle mass to my body while getting leaner and healthier and more fit. That's what I wanted to talk about, not the recomp as much. We can deal with that later and all the things that I do every day. I talk about that every day, how to build muscle, how to get shredded, how to improve performance, how to, make lifestyle changes, more short term. But I want to give the longer term read on this right now. So I was 282 pounds. I was a competitive powerlifter and I was pretty strong as compared to other competitive powerlifters. I was very strong as compared to average human beings and even average gym goers. I was one of the strongest, if not the strongest guy in my gym, and pretty much every gym, stronger guys' gyms, so I could train with them and learn from them. But I was 282 pounds. I was a tub of lard. Looking back now, I look like shit. Then I thought I looked awesome. I'm not fat. I'm just big boned, right? I thought I looked awesome at that weight. I was in self-denial in many ways. My body fat was out of control. I would estimate, and I didn't have it tested, I was probably in the high 20s for sure, knocking on the door of 30 when I was at my highest. I went through a period of about 3 months that every single day I stepped on the scale, I weighed more than the day prior. Sometimes it was 0.1, sometimes it was 1.5 pounds. Every day for almost 3 months, I gained weight. I intentionally increased my weight from 3 pounds as I was trying to move up a weight class as a competitive powerlifter, really moving up 2 weight classes, jumping over the 242 to compete as a heavyweight, super heavyweight based upon the organization. I was weighing a super heavyweight. I was above the 275-pound class. Picture that. Picture that. For you MMA fans, picture me being in the same weight class as Mark Hunt or Brock Lesnar. Picture that. I was that. And I was bigger than many of the current heavyweights in the UFC or many of the heavyweights in many organizations. Well, now again, I walk around under 200 pounds, 283 down to 169, and then recomped right to about 200 pounds or so, give or take. But how did I do it? Everybody wants to know, how did I do it? Those who find out that I once did that and looked like that and was that big, how did I lose the weight? Why? And I think the how starts with the why. Why did I lose that weight? Why did I decide to make a lifestyle change? As you right now sitting here listening, walking, jogging, running, however you're consuming this content, however we're hanging out, you have to determine your why. The Simon Sinek why in many ways. But why? And long before Simon Sinek came up with the very catchy why, find out your why, the why has been what has motivated nearly all change, all human change. There's been a why behind it. It's cold. Let's build fire, right? I can't see in the dark. Let's create electricity. I need more efficient ways to communicate with people farther around the world. Let's develop the iPhone. There's a why. Many of you, as I was, who are not happy with your health, you have yet to embrace the why of the change. You've yet to accept the why of what got you there. And that's a whole nother conversation. Why have you done the things to yourself to push you into such an unhealthy realm? As myself. Now, I could use the excuse of powerlifting and weight gain and getting stronger as to why my body weight was elevated, but that's not the true cause. The true cause, why was I so obsessed with the gaining of the weight and the strength and taking those unhealthy risks with my body? Why? Like, what was so powerful that pushed me forward that way? And I have my own thoughts, of course. I know for sure. And that's been it's been very cathartic in writing and creating all the content that I do, because like this conversation, I'm forced to talk about it with you. We're forced to talk about this together. This is an open mic, very, very clear, conversations of what actually works, what actually happened. And by now, those of you who are part of this community and are accustomed to me speaking, I'm extremely transparent, brutally honest. I tell you like it is 100% of the time with my own shit or your own shit. See, I know what your shit is. I know what your problems are. I know where you're fucking up, and I know when I need to put my foot up your ass, because I'm there too. I've been there too. I've been that weeping, pansy, just making excuses to why I wasn't as successful or why I didn't achieve or why I had failure or why I wasn't happy or why I didn't feel good or why I was fat. I had my own weepy excuses for that. And I needed, fortunately or not, to kick my own ass. And I've kicked my own ass more times than I've kicked the millions of you guys' asses. You guys'. Is that even that? I'm going with that. You guys'. So having that experience of having fucked up and of having made excuses and made mistakes and didn't take responsibility, having the experience of that and going through my own 100+ pound weight loss journey, that puts me in a unique position to share this information with you guys. So hopefully you make a change too in your life. Most of you don't have 100 pounds to lose. Most of you have about 40 pounds to lose. I did a poll on our Twitter page, and on that poll, I asked, do you have less than 20 pounds to lose, more than 20 pounds to lose? No, it was less than 20, 20 to 40, and 40 above. Nearly 2/3 of the people, over 60% of the people, high 60s actually, 67% of the people had about 40 pounds to lose, the 20 to 40 pound range. That's about 30 or 40 pounds on average. And what we see is most people who come in here, at the Dolce Diet and Fitness Center, to which we are opening our East Coast location very soon. Boom. 2 Dolce Diet and Fitness Centers on each coast to help you in your health and fitness needs, but that's a whole nother conversation. But the vast majority of those who walk into our facility, who sit down with our dietitians, who meet us online, they say they have 20 pounds to lose. They'll be happy if they lose 20. But they really have about 40 pounds to lose and wind up losing about 40 pounds in a short period of time. That's very, 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 very common. 40 pounds might as well be 100 pounds. If you don't know what to do, if you don't have your why, if you haven't started the process. And step one is acceptance, right? It's like AA. Step one is acceptance, man. You got to accept it. Accept you're not happy. Accept you're not where you need to be. Accept you're not doing enough things to make you better. Accept that it's all your fault. Accept the responsibility of it. Acceptance, number one. That's how we make the change. You don't have to put on running shoes, and you don't have to eat boiled chicken. You don't have to go on a detox. You just simply need to accept that you have a problem. There's a problem here. You don't even know exactly what the problem is yet, but you know you have a problem simply because you don't feel good. You don't feel good about yourself, and I didn't feel good about myself. I didn't feel good. I felt heavy. I felt slow. I felt labored. I felt sweaty. I felt clammy. I felt hot. And I made the excuses of, look how strong I am. And I wear a triple extra large shirt, right? With a tapered waist even, because even at that size, I had a pretty small waist, relatively small waist for a 282-pound man. Damn. But I made the excuses on the outside. But on the inside, I didn't feel good. I wasn't happy. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy any of it. I didn't enjoy eating all the food. Disgusting. Oh my God. Like a gluttonous pig. For lunch every day, I would eat 2 full dinners. There was a little pasta place that my buddy Jerry owned. We became buddies simply because I was his best client. So I'd go every day for lunch there, and I would buy like a whole chicken parm entree with like pasta on the side. I get maybe the penne vodka. I eat that almost every day. The penne vodka. I get a salad with like chicken on top. And I get a whole loaf of garlic bread with cheese. That was almost every day for those 3 months, almost every day. Every night after dinner, my dessert would be a whole pizza. I'd order a pizza, have a whole pizza delivered. Usually I'd throw, maybe half a pound or so of cheese, provolone cheese, maybe on top, fresh mozzarella if it was there. Sprinkle another bag of mozzarella on top, throw it in the oven for 5 minutes or so. Half a gallon, right? That's the big ones of ice cream. Half a gallon of Breyer's ice cream, Breyer's chocolate. That was my go-to. A Snickers bar, and then whatever colored beverage I had. That was pretty much how I finished my night. That was dessert when I was at that range. Well, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. I don't eat that much food. Shit, probably in 3 days now that I ate just spread over those 2 meals, total calorie wise. But at that size and with that diet, I wasn't eating nearly the amount of micronutrition that I'm eating right now. And that's one of the core principles of the Dolce diet, which I found, I reinforced essentially when I did make that dramatic weight drop of over 100 pounds. Once I started focusing on the more nutrient dense foods, higher nutrient density, total caloric load, I had to eat less calories to get more nutrition. I immediately felt better. And that's down the road. That's more sciencey, and I don't want to get into the sciencey stuff. We'll talk about the sciencey stuff. Maybe I'll do a part 2 tomorrow. That's what I'll do. A part 2 tomorrow on the science of how I lost the weight and the diet itself and the things that we learned along the way. But right now, what I wanted to talk to you about, it was the acceptance. The acceptance of I didn't feel good. I didn't feel good. What the fuck am I doing to myself? What the fuck are you doing to yourself right now? If you don't feel good, if you don't feel great, what are you doing? What's the point of it? Why? Why are you hurting yourself? Why are you doing this to yourself? And how can we make it better? Why should it be better? Why do you deserve better? Why would life be better if you started to just be more aware? And that's step 2. Step 1 is acceptance. Accept that you have an issue. Accept that you don't feel good. And we'll leave it there. Step 1, accept that you don't feel good. Step 2, be aware of what makes you not feel good. When I eat that, I feel gross. When I don't sleep, I have no energy. When I hang out with that person, I'm in a bad mood. When that person calls me, God damn, it's so stressful. All about them all the time, their problems, their issues. You have to be aware of what makes you feel bad. And those are very real. And everyone here just perked up because we all have somebody that you love but just drags you down, or somebody who's in your life that completely negatively affects you. They're just as toxic as a can of soda, as a bag of Twinkies. They're just as toxic. So if you really want to make this lifestyle change, you need to accept that you don't feel good, accept that you deserve to feel better. And then you need to be aware of what makes you feel bad, what makes this worse, what makes you less happy, what has a negative effect on you. And conversely, what makes you feel better? What feels good? What feels healthier? I know you clicked on the title because it said how I lost 100 pounds, but this is how. Without this, all the fucking macro programs and the waist trainers and the keto and the fucking fat burners and the stimulant supplements, all that shit means nothing. It won't work. None of that bullshit, and all that's bullshit anyway, none of that bullshit will work unless you accept this. And this is real talk. I'm telling you the truth. This is it. You need to accept that you're not happy, that you can do better. You need to be aware of what makes you feel worse and what makes you feel better. And number 3, and this is A's. I call it the 3 A's, right? Awareness or acceptance, awareness, and number 3 is action. Now you just put an action plan together. You just start doing a little better, just a little better, just a little better today than yesterday. That's how I lost 100 pounds, 113 truly. That's how I lost 113 pounds. I accepted I needed to change. I know why. I knew my why. I was aware of the bad things I was doing to myself. And I was becoming increasingly more aware of the good things. Of course, as a scientist and a coach and a trainer and all those other things, that rabbit hole became very wide. And to this day, we still study longevity science. At 282 pounds, myself, my business, my principles were all focused on sports science, sports performance science, getting across the finish line faster, leaner than everybody else. When I went through this catharsis, being at 282 pounds, having the doctor walk in the room, tell me I had the blood work of a very sick 55-year-old man. I was in my mid-20s, being told I had aged myself nearly 30 years with my lifestyle choices. What? Bottom. I hit rock bottom. And I was making the excuse that I was an athlete. And I was making the excuse that I was so strong. And I was. Some of you know me. Some of you have been around me. Many of you have trained with me or seen me train. I'm a strong motherfucker. Imagine how much stronger I was, 100 pounds heavier. Holy shit. All excuses. I'm sitting there. I'd aged myself 30 years in an unhealthy manner. What can I do to get that time back? And that's how we were able to reverse the clock and change the tide and increase for me. And I'll talk about this on tomorrow's video, the actual how, the science. I'll talk about the science tomorrow. But today, it's just the philosophy today. You need this. Without the awareness, without the acceptance, without the action, doesn't matter. And the action, don't even worry about the action. I can tell you the action. The action's easy. I've already built the treasure map of the action. Step 1 through step 2 to step 3. Every meal, every day. We've built that for you at thedolcediet.com. I'm not selling it to you, but it's there. We have a completely personalized online program at thedolcediet.com. That's there. I've built it. I've done it. I've done it thousands, tens of thousands, millions of people. Right now, we're using our programs based upon this exact experience because I've been there. I've lost over 100 pounds personally. I've been fucking shredded after that, right? Now I sit here as a 42-year-old father of 2, married husband, friend of the planet, citizen of the world. I sit here with a completely different worldview. But the goal doesn't change. The longevity science doesn't change. The acceptance, the awareness, the action doesn't change. So I have the ability to speak with you from many different levels. I work with the world's greatest athletes every day. Just spoke with one. I'm about to speak to another. Imagine that conversation. Some of the busiest, most powerful leaders of industry speak to every day. And some of the just saddest sacks of shit, which I was. There was no sadder sack of shit than me. People that are just at a low point. They got no job. They got no money. They got no girlfriend. They got no fucking good options. So they feel bad about themselves and bad about their life. And that's what we spend our time. I spend much of my time performing what's known as motivational interviewing. Through many of my consults. It's not the diet shit's easy. It's already built. We already have that. That's so easy. Oh, fuck it. That's so easy. People think that's the hard part. No, that's not the hard part. That's the easiest part. The winning lottery numbers. I have the winning lottery numbers that you play and win every single day. I have that. It's this, motherfuckers. It's the brain. It's the mind. It's that self-talk. It's your internal dialogue. My job is to help you change that. That's why I'm here. Right? It's not a diet. It's a lifestyle. The Dolce diet. Boom. But that's the fucking truth. And that's what I meant. All those years ago, I knew our diet is the best of any on the fucking planet. And we've proved that. Nobody has our level of success with the world's greatest athletes and millions on the planet who have bought our #1 best-selling books. The tens of thousands who are going through the online personalized programs at thedolcediet.com. Our diets crush. There's no doubt. There's no one has ever said our system doesn't work. It works better than every other system. So that's easy. The hard part is you just saying, you know what? I just don't feel good like this. I don't feel good doing this. I don't feel good. I want to feel better. Acceptance. Number 2 is awareness. Doing that makes me feel worse. Doing this makes me feel better. Talking to that person makes me feel good. Going to that place makes me happy. Being here doing this makes me feel bad. Acceptance, awareness. Eating that, drinking that makes me feel bad. Feel good, feel bad. And then action. You know, I'm not gonna go to that place anymore. Even though everyone goes on Thursday night and drinks their tequila and eats their wings and has a burger, a slice of pizza afterwards because it's Thursday night. We go get our dance on. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. I'm gonna find something else to do on a Thursday night, and I'm gonna go dance somewhere else. Whatever your thing is. That's how it's done. That's how it's done. So I'm going to cut it there. I mean, we're at 25 minutes already. I'm going to answer a couple of your questions here, which I always do when I do these lives. I always try and answer everybody's questions. Can only go to about 30 minutes or so today because we have some other things going on, which I'll talk to you more about. Good stuff. But tomorrow I will come back and I'll do the part 2 to this, which is the science. I'll give you the nuts and bolts. I'll give you the science. Joe K, what's up, my guy? What's up, Joe? Steel Jack City. I'm going to take a sip of coffee right here. Excuse me, guys. Yeah. Woo! I should snort it. Wait. There we go. Now I'm awake. Steel Jack City. What's up, man? Paul Thompson. Good morning. Mick Spank. Could you talk about the good creatine brands out there? I will. I'll do that in another video. I'll do a full creatine. My preferred is creatine monohydrate, 5 milligrams per day, 5 grams per day. Excuse me. Ben Holland, Uncle Mike, does spirulina and chlorella count as vegetables? No. And do you recommend green powders and multivitamins? No. Roman Graham, what's going on, my brother? What's up, Roman? Dave, BJJ, thinking of goon vegan for a month, going vegan for a month. Other than quinoa, what are some good plant-based complete protein sources? Hemp seeds, chia seeds are awesome. Do the whole array of beans. If you're a vegan, you should have 2 to 4 different colored beans per day, every day, as long as you will tolerate it. Quinoa is amazing. I said the hemp seeds. Lentils are great. You know, that's a good start. Lots of variety is the key. Don't get too crazy. Variety is the key. Oats are awesome. You know, oats do have a good form of protein. What's going on, my brother Dave? Steven, your opinion on dehydrating leafy greens and then put in a shake. I can't keep all the greens fresh all week at work. I'm a truck driver and live in all week. Steven, I got no problem with that. No problem with that. Just know the farther from being picked your ripe produce is, the nutrients start to drop. That's all. Just be aware of that. So get your fresh, eat it raw, do like a raw smoothie, and then a dehydrated down the road is fine. I understand. You're doing the best with what you have, where you are. Love it. Gunfighter, what's up, man? Seth, what's up, Dolce? How was your weekend? Amazing. Fucking amazing. Ben, what do you think? Who do you think will win between Khabib and Conor, and who do you want to win? Interesting question. Who do I think will win? I have no idea. I don't pick fights unless it's my athlete. I have no idea. I won't pick a fight because I don't know. I could see that fight going both ways. Everyone thought Chad Mendes and Jose Aldo were going to cream Conor McGregor, and Conor creamed them. Crazy. And then Khabib is a beast, man. It's hard to bet against an undefeated athlete. So who do I want to win? I'm friendly with both guys. I like both guys. Both guys are extremely cool, respectful individuals actually behind the scenes. I don't know. Maybe I'm letting a secret out there, but I've seen nothing but great respect from those two guys behind the scenes. So Susanna, lost 15 pounds on my first round of 3 weeks to shredded and ready to do another round. But this time, my daughter, whom happens to be vegan, is joining me. Thank you. So Susanna is following the 3 weeks to shredded program at thedolcediet.com. You can too. It is a completely personalized diet and exercise program that's on your mobile, on your tablet, on your laptop. Everything is tailored for you. Every exercise, every recipe, every meal plan. You have daily meal plans. You know exactly what you're supposed to eat every single day, and it's delicious. Susanna, a young lady, has lost 15 pounds in 3 weeks. 15 pounds in 21 days. Susanna has lost following 3 weeks to shredded, which is awesome. And what's crazy is we do have a completely vegan version. We have a vegan version, we have a gluten-free, a dairy-free, a nut-free, and an omnivore version, all at thedolcediet.com if you want to get in the best shape of your life. Mayhem Mike, Coach, quick question. How do you feel about stevia, and what temperature should my jacuzzi be? Stevia, I'm not really a fan of stevia. I mean, if you need it, fine, but I've tasted it and it tastes gross. Like black coffee is just delicious. Well, I got no problem with it. Now, stevia itself, stevia leaf, one thing. Stevia containing products many times are disgusting blobs of synthetic chemicals. You need to be really careful. What temperature should my jacuzzi be? The jacuzzi should be set at a temperature. It's like laying on a hot beach. Ooh, just like a nice, warm, beautiful, sunny day. Gorgeous, naked, almost naked girls are around you. You just love it. That's what it should be like. And you're just laying there like, it's hot. Yeah. And I'm sweating. Yeah. But fuck, I do not want to leave because this feels good. That's what your hot tub should be set at. And that temperature is relative to the individual. Those fucking assholes running around there cooking athletes in the weight cutting world at 108-degree fucking hot tubs and bathtubs. Yeah, those guys are fucking idiots. Those guys are inept. Those guys are turds. Those guys are just the bane of the mixed martial arts world. Literally cooking athletes at 108 degrees. Have you put your fucking hand in a 108-degree body of water? Or your full fucking body while you're dehydrated? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? This is what drives me nuts about these idiots out there running around hurting athletes, putting bad information. The lowest possible temperature, that's the ideal temperature. The temperature so low, you don't want to get out of the tub because it feels so good. That's the right temperature. Brandon, I'm a nutrition coach and love not only your system, but your opinions. Do you have a certification program so I could learn more through you? Brandon, I appreciate that. Thank you. Peer-to-peer, that means a lot. Yes, we do. We have what's called the DOLCE Diet Certification Program. It is a 3-day course, essentially. It will be an online course in the fall. That is a college level nutrition and dietetics curriculum. We are endorsed by the National Strength and Conditioning Association, the National Academy of Sports Medicine, and the American Fitness and Athletic Association. The 3 largest certifying bodies in the United States have certified the DOLCE Diet certification system as one of their go-to continuing education systems for the coaches inside their system. We have many PhDs and medical doctors and CSCSs and RDs that are also what we call DDCs, DOLCE Diet Certified Coaches. That is available. So we just had our most recent event, July 6th, 7th, and 8th here in Las Vegas at our main headquarters, the DOLCE Diet and Fitness Center. We will be having another one in the fall, likely on the East Coast. We're opening a new facility on the East Coast. That is awesome, right? 2 DOLCE Diet and Fitness centers in the United States, and soon to 20, as you will learn more in the near future. So having going with the certification program. So you'll know a little bit more a couple weeks, about maybe by mid-August, you'll learn more about the next certification event. But if you can't make it here to the United States or to the East Coast, it will be an online curriculum. And we're strict. We don't mess around. This is a college level course. Not some bullshit fucking schmoes standing in a dirty gym throwing out bro science at you. Johan, I love your testimony. It pushes me. My end goal is to go from 226 to 140, 21 down so far since Mother's Day. Yes. I think I have quite a bit of muscle for a woman. What should my goal weight be? Johan, I'm so proud of you. You're down 21 pounds since Mother's Day, not long ago, to make a lasting lifestyle change. You're dropping from 226 to 140. That seems to be a good estimate, not knowing how tall you are or any other cofactors in what your process should be. Now, you asked what your ideal weight should be. I don't know, and I don't care what the scale says. I care, number one, is how you feel. And you should always feel better, right? Number one, how do I feel? The acceptance. Do I feel good or do I feel bad? Do I need to do more? You might need to do more. But it's how do you feel? And I'll pay more attention to your total body composition than what you weigh. Because, you can weigh 110 pounds and be 30% body fat, or you can weigh 140 pounds and be 8% body fat for a man. So the scale weight doesn't matter. What matters is the composition. And go 1 pound at a time, Johan. Feel better and just keep us posted. I believe that you are a member of our online program, which is awesome. Or if not, that would be a great way to jumpstart your gains. And keep me posted. I'm always here for you. Ahmed. Hey, Uncle Mike, how are you? I was wondering if you have explanation of some people getting knocked out easily while others have iron chins. I don't have a true explanation, and nobody really knows. There's lots of hypotheses out there, many hypotheses out there. But you don't know. Some guys, they say they're just chinny. Man, they get hit with a jab and they get dropped. Who knows? I have a chiropractor friend that sees it all through nerve impingement, through the spine and through the jaw. Jaw gets touched, boom, it's a nerve. Okay, that makes sense. There's many different philosophies out there, and I've never seen what is actually a real or what would be the cause. Excuse me. Clear my throat. Getting gear. Thanks for sharing your dark times and your diet, Uncle Mike. How do I get the bicep of truth like you? Boom! Bicep of truth right there, ladies and gentlemen. Bicep of truth never, ever lies. Hard work, baby. Hard work, consistency, consistency, consistency. Nobody's more consistent than me. Nobody wakes up when I do and does what I do every day. Nobody. Nobody will outwork me. You might work as hard as me, but you won't outwork me. That's how you get anything in life. Bicep of truth, ripped fucking abs, big old bank account, super sexy wife. Consistency. Getting better, being aware, constantly, improving your flaws and shortcomings. That's how you get it. That's how you get it. I'll do a show on that too. Mayhem, last thing. Any substitute for the chocolate-free metabolite? Yes, 1 inch square of 73% or greater organic, non-GMO, free trade certified or dark chocolate. Miss Blondie, what's up, girl? Thanks for sharing, Mike. Always enjoy the videos and the podcast. Miss Blondie, I appreciate you. Thank you for being a part of the community. It does mean a lot. Just knowing you guys are here, it means a lot. And if everybody's listening, just give a thumbs up so I know you're there. I know you care. I appreciate the thumbs up. It makes me feel good about myself. Hopefully, it lets YouTube know that you guys care enough, and maybe they'll start promoting our videos, which I think is important because nobody gives the content that we do with the transparency and honesty that we do. And everybody out there, I don't know anybody that has the success that we do for sure. Guys and girls, I'm actually running late right now, so I'm 36 minutes into this because I give. I was supposed to be done at 30 minutes in, so it's after 11. I got to hop off and get onto some phone calls and keep the rest of my day going. I appreciate you all being here on YouTube, on the podcast, everywhere on the planet. You guys are awesome. Check back tomorrow. I'm going to have part 2 of this video, which is the actual science to the weight loss. You can go to thedolcediet.com right now and join our 4-week or 12-week online weight loss program. Everything is personalized: diet, exercise, recipe, video tutorials, leaderboards, forums, predictive avatars, resource sections. There's so much behind the wall inside your dashboard at thedolcediet.com. That's always there for you. YouTube friends, I will see you soon. Boom. And my Mike Dolce